Now I'm going to solve Christine Sinclair to the glory of the Triune God. Well, this won't take long. Christine Margaret Sinclair in 3 words adds to 273, which is gorgeous. A sevenfold set of 3 times 13, both which glorify 3, and every part of the name is chain linked with 3s, and the bookends make multiples of 3. And she, of course, was born on the 12th day of the 6th month in 1983, which divides by 3. So this number divides by 3. 12 divides by 3. June is the 6th month, divides by 3. Okay. Her first name, Christine, divides by 3. It's a sevenfold set of 15s. That's what everyone calls her. Christine, Christine. 9 letters, beautiful sevenfold set of 15s. Of course, you can find love at the center of Christ. Okay, and then the rest adds up. The famous word net is in there, T-E-N, plus the I, 48. So Christine is a beautiful name, sevenfold set of 15s, 9 letters. Even the hopscotch. Do the hopscotch effect, you get love plus 51, 54, 51. Very beautiful, the name Christine. And then Margaret, and it's together with Sinclair. Wow, to make God as sovereign. This is a stunningly beautiful name. A sevenfold set of triple eights. Wow, same value as Cleveland Cavaliers. Sevenfold set of triple eights, God is sovereign. Christine, an obvious Christ glorifying name, Christine. Think of how many Christines there are in the story of God. A whole lot. And so her full name, therefore, is this stunning 273, 3 digits. These 3 digits add to 12. That's reported right there, divides by 3. Her number is 12. She was born on the 12th day of the month. Maybe that's why she wears number 12. That may be a part of the story. The year divides by 3. And so the beauty of this number is 3 times 13, 3 times the 6th prime, a sevenfold set thereof. So all shining stardom on number 3. And then now I'm just going to pop this off onto our board so that we can write it in all capitals as it's supposed to be written. She is the captain of the Canadian women's soccer team. She's scored the only goal so far for them this tournament. Okay, the only goal. But let's put her on the board right here in all capitals as it's supposed to be. Christine. Now I'm in love with the name Christine, aren't you? Margaret Sinclair. Sinclair? Okay, so look at the beauty thereof. So, wow. Whoa, whoa. Easy, Christine. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Quadruple chain linking between Christine and Margaret. I'm telling you, folks, this is that's very rare and exceptional. Very rare and exceptional. Now you know why she's so famous. Okay, watch this. So look at this. So I'm going to paint this right now. Gold in the center. And now green right here. So the E and M make 18, the I and the N make 15, and then the I and the R both divide by 3, making the famous 27. That's the 3rd letter in and the 3rd letter back. And then that gets flanked by another 27, which I will leave in the same color just to emphasize that fact. IR 27, those are the 2 center letters of Christ. And then look at this, there's love right here. Also, I'll leave it in blue. So all the letters in blue are 4 27s. You got to be kidding me. Now you know why she's so famous. The E and the M, 18. The N and the A, 15. The I and the R, 27. The T and the G, 27. Come over here now. At the center of Christ, the I and the R, 27. The H and S, 27. So the letters in blue are love plus love. If I could clap any louder, I would. Of course, the C equals 3 at the front is too glaring to ignore. Now, the cool thing about that is you've got a letter, in fact 2 letters at the back that divide by 3. Again, the famous 27, IR. Look at the IRs in Christine. RI, 27 at the center of Christ. IR between Ian and the Margaret, the 3rd letter of Margaret and the 3rd letter back of Christine. IR at the back. It's like, how many more 27s do you want in a name? Well, just keep the party rolling. So, now let's jump in here. I want to jump in and point out this chain linking here. So, every component of her name is chain linked with 3s. Okay, chain linked there 18, chain linked here 39. Now, what do we got left? We've got another IR. This is ridiculous. So another IR. Let's go back to blue. another IR. This is ridiculous. And then the C and L both divide by 3, and then you're left with 15 flanking them, 15 plus 15, that's beautiful. And then an A and an E, 6 double 15. I'm telling you, this is one of the most beautiful names for the number 3 that I have seen. And now you know why she's so famous. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. Foreordained by the Triune God for His glory. And of course she wears the number 12. It's like, how more obvious do you want to get? And I believe she has some very famous hat tricks in her life story. Like, if you read her Wikipedia page and check out the 3s, like the obvious number 3s in her life story, you'll see some obvious ones. The date of birth is very special, of course. But if you just do it, so she's ranked 3rd worldwide in all-time international goals. She's won championships with 3 different professional teams. It's like she's played for 15 years. Like, how many 3s she's been to? 6 times. FIFA, you know, just like how many 3s are going to come at this woman? You can just do a simple search on like her Wikipedia page for the number 3. Oh, she led the soccer team to 3 league championships at age 15. U18. You're just like, what else are we going to see? 3. She was the tournament's leading scorer with 3 goals. Goals divides by 3. In fact, goals equals love. It's like, what else are we going to see? She was honored 3 times. She was named WCC Player of the Year, becoming the 2nd player in conference history to be honored 3 times. Times divides by 3 equals... what else has happened in her life? 3 goals at the 2000 World Cup. Oh yeah, this was the famous one that we all remember. Sinclair gold 3 goals for Canada. Like, hello, sovereignty of God. Yep. And then I will zoom out a bit so we can fit the whole page width in here. I don't want to lose sizing, but I want to... That's fine. So Canada was defeated in all 3 of their group stage matches. Sure, fine. It's another 3. And 3 against the United States. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember this one. Yeah, Sinclair broke the record of most goals scored in Olympics for women's soccer. Yeah, so she's famous. Claiming the golden boot. The golden boot of the... One more time. The golden boot of the competition from 2 goals against South Africa, 1 against Great Britain, and 3 against the United States. I don't know about your math, but mine tells me that that's 3 plus 3. 2 for South Africa, 1 for Great Britain, and 3 against the United States of America. How dare they? And that was a weird upset that happened with... Anyways, vengeance. Okay, no. God's sovereignty, people. Just worship Jehovah. You'll never feel angry about a game. Oh, by the way, the word hat trick divides by 3. It equals 90, which is the same value as king in Hebrew. I've just solved every hat trick in the history of the universe. She scored a hat trick in a 4-3 extra time loss in semifinal match against the American squad. I remember that. That was such a famous 3. It was ridiculous. Like, that was the most glaring trio of her life. The hat trick that she scored, she single-handedly scored every goal for the Canadian team, and then they lost in overtime. Canada was unhappy. Oh yeah, you better believe there were some unhappy people. But we shouldn't be unhappy because God is sovereign, and He has His way. It is always perfect. It's like who knows what's going to happen in this FIFA World Cup, and it's all for the glory of the Trinity and Jehovah. So just was unhappy with the performance of referee Christina Pedersen, who made a series of controversial... What? She was fined? Oh, because she complained. Oh, that's a pretty bold statement. Whoa. That was an amazing hat trick, though. Like, that was probably the most amazing 3 in her entire life, up until now. So she finished the tournament as top scorer. Well, top scorer divides by 3, doesn't it, class? Let's get that one added to our glory train. Scorer is 78, top divides by 3, so top scorer equals 129, and 9 letters, 18 strokes. Pure 3s, baby. You can find love in that, too. Love right there, 54. Okay, with 6 goals. 6, 3 plus 3, and an obvious 3. It was 1, 2, 3, and 3. So she got 1 in Great Britain, 2 against South Africa, and 3 against the U.S. It's like 1, 2, 3, and led the Canadians win national team to a bronze medal. Oh yeah, she became Canada's flag bearer for the closing ceremony, as well as the Diamond Jubilee medal. Really? That's one I didn't hear about. That's like a pretty bold... I mean, the Diamond Jubilee medal, I mean, it's one thing to be awarded it. It's another thing to be solving it for the glory of the Trinity. So we've just done that. The Diamond Jubilee medal divides by 3. Da, 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 da. Of course, diamond equals word, equals holy, equals pure. And we celebrate Diamond Jubilee because of the 60th, and the word diamond equals 60. So the Diamond Jubilee medal adds perfectly to 8 times 888 with equal hopscotch 9696, just like the word oxygen and the word breath and the word nostril. So I testify by the living God, before whom I stand and who I serve, that I, Derek Leonard Reinhardt Kirby, have solved the Diamond Jubilee medal for the glory of the Triune God. God the Father, Jesus Christ the Son, and the Holy Ghost. And the exact date and time, referencing Jesus, are right there for historic purposes. Okay, back we come. I love this camera. It allows me the freedom of movement. Zoom divides by 3. Okay, so the Diamond Jubilee. There it is, the Diamond Jubilee medal. Well, we've just solved it. We've just solved it, ladies and gentlemen. So Canada left, there it is. And who's on the front? Elizabeth Alexandra Mary, which is 15 times 15, to the glory of the Trinity. There you go. And that's why she's the Queen. And then I do believe, yes, Queen Elizabeth, as you say it on the lips of men, divides by 3 as well. And then Diamond Jubilee medal divides by 3. Second divides by 3, like when you say the word second. So watch this. Queen Elizabeth Diamond Jubilee medal. That divides by 3. Now watch this. We need to add the word the in front, and then we'll add the word second in a second. That adds to 360 perfectly, but we're not high enough yet. We need to still add the word second in there, okay? By the way, I'm very conscious that I'm solving the official Diamond Jubilee medal for the first time in world history. So let's go straight to the kisser and say Queen Elizabeth the Second, because that's what should come out of the lips. The Second. So the Queen Elizabeth the Second Diamond Jubilee medal. Well, let's just get this. 402, that's a double. Wow. A double of 201, my favorite number from world history, basically. Number of letters divides by 3, strokes divides by 3, which means when we add the to the party, the whole thing is going to be stunningly beautiful. It's going to add to 435. You got to be kidding me. 435 for the number 3, and the letters and strokes are going to divide by 3. That is stunning. Letters divide by 3. So I testify that we have solved the Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee medal to the glory of the Trinity. And now, remember, the coolest part of all is that the word diamond equals 60. And we have a Diamond Jubilee, or a Diamond Anniversary, or a Diamond Celebration because for the 60th year. But it's Diamond, because Diamond equals 60. And there's a host of Diamond celebrations happening this year. McDonald's, the famous company, is the 60th anniversary. Disneyland, the 60th anniversary. I solved all those in the previous videos. But Diamond equals 60, and that's why we commemorate the 60th anniversary of anything with a Diamond celebration. Okay? I love my life. Now, who knows? Maybe even this alternative name divides by 3. Yes, it does. So, 1-2 punch for you. This text and this text both divide by 3. It was only created in 2012. Oh, of course, to mark the 60th anniversary. I would not be surprised. God times 10 of Elizabeth accessories. There are 3 versions of the medal. Of course there are. There's 3 everything these days. And even 3 versions divides by 3. Chain-linked and bookended with 3s. One issued by the United Kingdom, another by Canada, my country, and a third for the Caribbean realms of all the list of them. I'm curious. I'm always curious. Yep, even these 3 components divide by 3. So look, you're staring at 3 medals. Canada, Caribbean, United Kingdom. Well, Canada divides by 3. Caribbean is +1. United Kingdom is +2. Let's knit those 3 words together right now, because I see a gem. I see a gem. So Canada, Caribbean, and United Kingdom. I was just checking my spelling on Caribbean, to be honest, folks. For a split second, I thought maybe there was a second R. Okay, rather than the 2 B's. Okay, so Canada, so all together. You've got to be kidding me. That is the full birth name of the Queen herself. 15 times 15. Marty. Great Scott. Okay, so 15 times 15, that's who is pictured on these coins. Look, she's even got different crowns in each one of them. No, slightly different. So let's get this straight. Canada plus Caribbean plus United Kingdom equals Elizabeth Alexandra Mary, who is pictured on all of these medals by God's sovereign ordinance. period. Okay. Most worthy. And then so, what is the text written on them? I see different things. Di gratia, which of course stands for by the grace of God, Queen, Regina divided by 3. Maybe it's flipping, maybe they flipped one of them. Diamond Jubilee. Okay, that was an expensive solve. Wonderful. Okay, I can read this all later. You can solve who designed them. You can solve details about them. Talk about famous diamond jubilees. Well, I just might have to dig into this one in more detail later. But we're going to finish solving. So we were finishing harvesting 3s of Christine's. So she's competed in 3 FIFA World Cup. It's like, how many more 3s are going to happen in her life? She's won 3 professional championships with 3 different teams. She was named WPS Player of the Week 3 times. It's all for the glory of God. There you go. Okay, so back we are to the top. So we were in the process, well, we were painting her name beautifully, and we discussed it all. Christine Margaret Sinclair, and so we've already found a ridiculous number of 27s, which is to say ridiculous number of loves, and I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled to pieces. And even 12, when you speak it in text, divides by 3. In fact, it's a very special number. It equals truth. In 6 letters, 666 strokes divided by 3. So, now you know why she's so famous. I'm just telling you why. It's God's sovereignty. Why? Okay? I'm telling you why everything is. It's God's sovereignty and God's love, and God is 3 persons, and it's all for His glory in the name of love. So, because He is love, and I'm telling you the why of all whys, of everything that you've ever seen, heard, or felt, or touched, or tasted. Okay, it's all for the glory of the Trinity using numbers. So now you're getting happy because you're understanding who your God is and how He works, and everyone has a place in this story for His pleasure. There you go. I've solved Christine Sinclair. Sinclair? The announcers, when they comment on these people on the fields, are always my favorite. You know, Sinclair? You're just like, whoa! Kubi! I need my last name on the field a lot more. Kubi for 3. Okay. No. Anything goes. Okay, so there. Sinclair has been solved. Christine Sinclair. You know, what else? What other 3s do we want to solve? You know? She was born in Burnaby, British Columbia, Canada. Now, Burnaby plus 2, BC, 9, Portland Thorns, 13. The Portland Thorns. Ooh, wouldn't want to touch them. Okay, I'm happy with that. We solved the name. You know, I'm almost inclined to dig in. We don't prove the diamond. The British version, that is so cool, of the Diamond Jubilee. That is so cool. The British version, I have to admit, is my personal favorite. Like, look at that. Look at the diamond they made there. Like, that is just plain tantalizing. Don't you just want to eat it? There it is. There it is. The golden rock. The British version of the Diamond Jubilee Medal. The approved painting of the... Yeah, 60 years, folks. I mean, there's so many famous 60s that have been happening. But there it is. So, of course, a diamond. The word diamonds equals 60. And there's the 60, 1952 to 2012. And if you're really good, you'll put this E plus R together. Okay? 5 plus 18 equals 23 perfectly. Michael Jordan's number, which is the 9th prime, exactly 3 times 3. So more 3s coming at you. If you want, you can add those 2 strokes to add 2 points on top of that to give you 25, which is the perfect square of the 3rd prime. 3rd prime times 3rd prime, it's all 3s. And then, of course, leaf divides by 3. What does that text say? Viva? Regina? I know Regina divides by 3 means queen. Elizabeth, by the grace of God, queen. I'm curious as to if Elizabeth is 88. This whole text divides by 3. It's leaping out at me like a flashing light, a beacon in the night. Elizabeth, die gratia regina. is pure threes. So allow me to sink your teeth into it for you. In large font, we got a nice zoom level here. So watch this. You don't have a choice if you're Elizabeth. Every letter is precious. Now, I'm going to do it two ways. I'm going to inject the second DA. Now, of course, Elizabeth II, DA, Gratia, Regina. Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen. Oh, man. Somebody call the Queen right now. Feast your eyes on this. You know what? I need to do something here to celebrate. I'm going to change the window glass colors to gold. Some kind of goldish color. Let's see here. I am an artist, I insist. Some kind of goldish this tint. That's kind of an orangey. Or maybe I should change it to a diamond color in commemoration of the Diamond Jubilee. You know, like nice crystal or something like that. A crystal clear diamond. Sure, let's just leave it like that for now. You know, no, I gotta go with the gold. I am personally a lover of the gold. A little more saturation. Like I say, folks, I'm an artist. This is purely for artistic representation. The color scheming on this camera kind of warps what I'm seeing on my display. So, okay, that's fine. I'm happy. Okay, so look at this number, 309. You know what? That's a little bit... I apologize for this. Let's... There. Nice crystalline gold. That's fine. Okay. On my screen it looks better. So, 309, which is a triple of 103 to the 27th prime. Wow, like screaming out threes and 33 letters. Good night. So now let's solve it without the second in there. And then what we're going to do that's really cool is, in fact, wow, the full birth name of Elvis Presley, 888, tripled and tripled again. That's awesome. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to add it as two I's, because that's actually the font what they use to do that. Elizabeth, you can see that's 1-1, which is the letter I. Okay, so if you just want to take it literally as two I's like that, then you just add 9 points apiece and it still divides by 3. So in every way, in 3 different ways, if you will, it divides by 3 to the glory of the Trinity. That's awesome. And then, of course, we need to add the word Canada. And then we've solved everything that's pictured on that map. Wow, there it is. There's the home run. Round of applause. So, Elizabeth II, Die Gratia Regina, Canada, adds perfectly to 333, to the glory of the Trinity. Because God is sovereign. Yay! There you go. So we solved the Diamond Jubilee medal. Ah, I love it. And then Die Gratia Regina. I'm not sure what else that says. Elizabeth II. I'm not sure what that text is supposed to say. That's so cool, the diamond there. Of course, all diamonds are cut in facets of 8 to the glory of Jesus equals 8 at 8. I'm happy. Okay, you know, I'm just happy to solve what the actual item is, you know, looks like at the end. And the colors that are coming through are de facto white, red, plus blue in all 3 of these metals. There's a little bit of variation, but just for the record, those 3 colors are an obvious trio that divide by 3. In total divides by 3, letters and strokes divide by 3, okay? Wonderful. And so the last one was the Golden Jubilee, of course. Wow. And there's all the recipients of them. A recipient, I'm sorry, I'm hogging the view. So there's the recipients of them. So recipient equals 99 and 9 letters, 21 strokes, divides by 3. So there you go. I've just solved every single recipient in the history of the universe for the glory of the Trinity. Don't you love it? Should we solve the Governor General? Okay, David Johnson. There you go. Okay, so I'm pretty satisfied with that. That's so cool. I like just solving what it is, like what it actually looks like, what people actually receive in the text on it. Cool. And you can solve the people who designed it. The medal was designed by Cathy. Manufactured by the Royal Canadian Mint, which divides by 3. Like, you can dig into all this stuff. Fraser Herald is an easy 1/3 prime times the 9th prime. Canadian Heraldic Authority. You can knit it all together, but I just want to see who it was designed by. There she is, Miss 3 herself. She's a double of 1, 2, 3. And her first name, Cathy, starts with C and divides by 3. In fact, Cathy is AAA. In fact, every portion of her name divides by 3. That's 90. That's 99. You got to be kidding me. Now you know why she's so famous. A double of 1, 2, 3, starting with C, which is 3. Every component divides by 3. Are you kidding me? Commercial and graphic designer. She is the principal artist of the authority and the first woman to hold a state herald appointment in the Commonwealth. She has been responsible for the paintings made for the arms of the last 5 Governors General of Canada and the Coat of Arms of Canada. Now you know why. We just solved her mathematically. Designed by her, the maple leaf emblem symbolizing Ottawa. There you go, class. And so, the beautiful thing about all this 3-fest is if you just say her last name. So, I guess she was probably born Bursey and then she acquired Sabourin as well, but just more 3s coming at her. So, if you just take her birth name, Cathy Bursey, that's a 7-fold set of 3s times 7. And then she married a guy who had a last name that divides by 3, and so the 3s just kept compounding in her life, and she just went through the roof. And so, there you go. There you go. Done. And so here's the recipients of it. Let's see if we can spot Christine Sinclair. Oh, I don't know if she's in this cluster. Yeah, no, this is a different year. There you go. There you go. See, it's important that you solve who it was designed by. Even this date divides by 3, 6. Well, 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 I'm satisfied. We solved the text on it. We solved the names of it. Both of the different ones. I'm curious as to the French. Now we're going to have to add 10 points here. Not quite. You know, I didn't have to come up with the French for the second and all that stuff. Okay, we totally pleased, and we solved the designer of it. Like, this is just stunning. Full name, every component divides by 3. Full name is a double of 1, 2, 3. Cathy with a C. It's like, and then AT divided by 3, and then so this equals love. Cathy. Wow, what a beautiful name. You got C3 in front of love. So can you find love in Cathy? Of course you can. If you can't find love in Cathy, where can you find love? There, it's love. All the letters that don't. This is a very special, beautiful, simple name. All the letters that. You know, give your daughter the middle name Cathy and watch how God blesses her. So all the letters that don't divide by 3 in Cathy equal love. And then you've got a C equals 3 in front. Good night. And that's 888 by the law of prime. It's perfect. It's mathematically perfect for Jesus and the Trinity at large. I'm now in love with the word Cathy. Bursey, 90 in 6 letters, 15 strokes, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. It's like these guys divide by 3. SC is 24 888. Bookends. Make the perfect cube of 3. I'm like, whoa, did this woman get the jackpot? And then this chain links to make 27. And the whole thing is just a giant 3-fest, a 7-fold set of a 7-fold set of 3s. And then she got married to a guy whose last name was Sabourin, and she just went higher and higher. And he's bookended with 33. So AB equals 3. Our equals love, sitting right at you. This whole centered text divides by 3. 66 in 6 letters, 12 strokes. Flanked with 33. 66 plus 33. You got to be kidding me. 99. It's like, what more could a woman ask for? Now you know why she's so famous. Done. Fame solved. To the glory of the Trinity. Done. Solved. For the glory of the Triune God. Done. So we solved this. And read what she designed for the Commonwealth. She's the official designer of these babies right here. Amazing. Awarded by a whole bunch of monarchs all over the world. So there you go. The artist had to design it. Well, there you go, folks. All coming off the solution of Christine Margaret Sinclair. Miss number 12 herself, born on the 12th day. And who knows what goals lie in store for her in this FIFA World Cup, and what threes God will ordain in the years ahead. But she has officially been solved. For the glory of the Trinity, at this exact date and time, in the name of love. Oh, it was 201 just there, my favorite number of world history. And that's a good night for me, folks. Good night divides by 3. I'm out, divides by 3. All man equals 33.